Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Chart Mojo. In this video, we are going to discuss over Nifty, Bank Nifty, Dow, and three FNO counters which we are looking for. Okay, in the last week, we have seen a surprise by the RBI. Okay, and what we can see is, and in the FOMC meeting, there was no rate hike. Most of the market participants were believing a 25 basis point hike. We were also believing that looking at the American market, our country as well might increase the rate. Now, in the commentary, it was very clear that if inflation again goes up, then they will again increase the rates. So this is clear that, or we can say that this pause in the interest rate before US market might be giving us a hint that US also might pause in the upcoming cycle if their inflation comes under the control. Okay, now this is a speculation only. Okay, and I think that our country is expecting that next rate hike in the America might not happen if their inflation is under control. But again, if America rises 25 basis point rate, and then their rate will be already too much high, and because of the dollar outflow, we need to increase our rates. Now, in the upcoming week, so how should we plan? In the previous video, we were discussing about this gap fill level, okay, which was near 17,600. Okay, so 17,500 to 600. Okay, 17,500 to 600 was the level which we were expecting in the last week, that it might come, and it did, behave in the similar manner which we were expecting at that time. If you see Bank Nifty as well, Bank Nifty behave also in a very similar manner. And in the last week, Tabor showed some unusual movement on the downside. There was a breakdown instead of a breakout. It tried to move up, then it went down. Manappuram Finance is holding near the breakout level. We think that it might go up as well. With the Muthoot Finance also performing well in the last session, Manappuram Finance should also go in the upward trajectory. Now, coming to the Nifty, if we see the Nifty chart right now, there is a clear resistance at 17,800, and if we breach this, we will go to 18k. So for the upcoming week, 17,800 is the critical resistance, then 18k will be the second level. Above 18k, it is very difficult to see because US market is also reaching their resistance level, and we know US market was unable to breach their resistance level after multiple attempts. So instead of predicting that their market will breach this time, what we'll do, we will see 17,800 as a critical resistance level in intraday, and for the positional, 18k will definitely become a massive resistance in the next week to come. On the downside, if we look at 17,500 level, okay, at this level 200 DEMA is going, 200 EMA is going near this level, and for any short opportunity in the index will only open if we go below this level. Okay, if we go below 17,350 level, round figure, we can take this level as a critical level for the downside. Why? Because this is the candle which filled the gap, and next candle we have seen a follow-up buying opportunity. There was a dip on Thursday, okay, and on Thursday this dip touched near about 200 EMA, okay, and then there was again a rebound. So if we want to create a short side opportunity, sell opportunity, or this gap fill level, that could only trigger after we can say Wednesday candle low is taken out. So we will mark 17,350 as a key level which we should watch for a downside movement. Below 17,350, then only try to look for the short opportunity. Otherwise, there can be a choppy movement between 450, 500 to 600, 650 level. Okay. Now let us see Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty performed as per our expectation. There was a chance of gap fill. Okay. near about 41,250. Okay, and there is a falling resistance line which we were discussing about. There was a third touch point, and now fourth touch point which we can see was here, and there was some selling from this point. 41,300 becomes the very critical level, okay, in the upcoming days. If 41,300 is taken out, then for intraday we can expect 41,600 to 41,700 level, and for positional one could expect for 42k level to come in the upcoming week. For the downside, similar like Nifty, now Bank Nifty was slightly outperforming Nifty. Okay, right now they both are in a same manner. They are both coordinated. So if we see Bank Nifty going below 40,500 on the closing basis, okay, or if someone wants to play very safe, 40k is the level which one could watch for. Below that, shorting opportunity would open. I think right now, if someone wants to short, instead of shorting, just wait, just see how the market consolidate, whether it gives a consolidation at the resistance or whether it gives a breakout. So chance of giving one way breakout is quite low. It might try to consolidate here, okay, and then give a breakout or a, again, you can say throwback from this level. So in Bank Nifty as well, levels are very clear. 41,300 is a key level which one should watch for in the next week. Above this, 41,600 to 700 in intraday one could play for. For positional, 42k one could look for. And on the downside, 4,500 for someone who is very aggressive. Below this, short opportunity opens. And below 40,000, those who want to play safe can look for short opportunity there. Now, let us go and see Dow chart. It is very interesting. We can see Dow have respected this level, nothing but 31,800, and there was an upside movement. After that, we can see 3 to 4 days consolidation here. Okay, if we see a breakout, it might then hit its critical resistance zone 34,500 to 35k. Now, any bigger move in Nifty, I think we would look only after 35,000 is taken out on the Dow. Right now, Dow will face its critical resistance. Okay, you can see there were many attempts to go above 35k. It failed. Okay, this time let us see. We will not preempt that this time because there was a good, consolidation on this line. It might try to give a breakout instead of preempting all this thing. Okay, let us wait and let us look whether it clears 35,000 level or not. Okay, so guys, Brent is showing some interesting signal here. There was a good breakdown. Okay, and in the recent week there was a news of oil supply cut. It was also quite surprising, and because of that we can see crude went from $70 till $84. Now in the upcoming week, if it went to 90 and then 100, okay, then this will be an alarming sign because crude was down, inflation was also reducing. Now if crude try to go up and it is able to hold 9500 level, then it will again create a fear that inflation might rise again, and because of this, market participant might not be taking very risky trades. Okay, so we will have a look. Right now crude is giving slight negative signal. Okay, and we will see in the next week how crude performs. Let us go and see three FNO counters. Okay, two counters are we are looking for some upside. Okay, and one counter we are looking for some downside play. Here if we can see Siemens India, we can see a rising wedge pattern. Okay, in Siemens we can see a breakout. Okay, if you can see, this is the level. After that there was a breakout, there was a breakout retest at this level, and then it went into the rising wedge territory. Okay, it is forming a rising wedge pattern. To play this pattern, one can wait for 3400 to breach on the upside, then one can expect 3500 level as a target. Intraday 3450 and 3500. We will keep the target small here because it's in the wedging pattern. Big player might try to trap like this. Here you can see similar, there was a breakout target. You keep small target, then it is likely that it might achieve, and then we can see a sharp fall after trapping the breakout traders. So similar kind of move can happen. One should be cautious, but 3450, 3500 should be on card if we go above 3400. On a downside, one should wait for 3250 level to breach, and then one can expect 3200 and 3150 level. Okay, now this level one could expect if it breaches on the downside. Now why I'm telling for an upside view, because we know that rising wedge is a reversal pattern, but looking at the price structure of Siemens, it seems that it might try to give an upside breakout. Okay, so chances are 60-40, so little bit on an upside bias. That's why I'm telling on an upside candidate. Okay, not a neutral candidate, because chances 60-40 are there for an upside and then downside. Do not act before this level, because what will happen, it might try to go sideways even for 1 or 2 more week, and then based on the development of the market there can be a movement. So wait for this level, wait for the breakout or breakdown level to take an uh, trade in this kind of account. Now let us see IDFC First Bank. Now this is also falling wedge, but if you read the chart pattern, okay, you read the literature, you will come to know that there should be a downside movement, then falling wedge, and then a reversal, because this is a reversal kind of pattern. Falling wedge also form on a pennant pattern, okay, where there is a big movement and then pennant pattern, and then again a continuation. Now issue here is it is in a sideways. Okay, you must consider this as a sideways behavior of an counter. So what we will do, we will wait for 56.5 to be taken out. Okay, and then if it clears that level for intraday 60 one could expect, and for positional 65 level should be the area which one should look for after the breakout of this wedge kind of a pattern. Okay, now let us go and see our last counter, which is Indus Tower. If you remember, in one of our weekly video we were discussing that there is a pennant pattern, okay, bearish pennant pattern. I'm making here again, and like this there was a breakdown, and levels I think so which we were discussing in that video had come for the intraday. For positional as well it might come. Now if you look this very carefully, Nifty was performing, Bank Nifty was also performing, we can see Nifty IT was also doing good, Nifty mid cap in general was also doing good. So there was a broad base buying. In Indus Tower you can see below, after a breakdown of this bearish pennant pattern, we got some move and a consolidation here as well. Okay, so if we see Indus Tower going below 140 level, then for the intraday 136 to 135 level, okay, that is nothing but its previous support zones. We can think for to take a entry till 136 to 135 for an sell side trade, and if it might go further down, okay, if 135 level is also taken down in the intraday, then 131 should be the target level which one could watch for in the Indus Tower. Definitely it is looking relatively very weak against the other counters, so this is a candidate which one could keep in the watch list for the short side trade. Okay, so two long side, or you can say one long side, one short side, and Siemens, 60-40 kind of a higher chance, higher bias on an upside breakout. Okay, for smaller targets. If it went down, then you can play for a actual wedge. You know how wedge gives a breakdown, that kind of a play one could. So this is it for the video. And one important announcement, if you were following our channel from past 1 year or 2 year, you will come to know that we were sharing many content related, many learning related content, okay, apart from market view. Okay, so we will be resuming our learning content, and we will do some experiment with that after a long break. Now we will try to upload learning content, okay, one video every 2 or 3 days. Let us see how it goes. Okay, and I hope you are liking our video. If you are new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button, and as always, to to support us, like our video. Till then, take care. I will meet you in the next episode.